Okay, online. It's been a while, guys, but it's... Damn. It's good to be back again.
Attention all Dogtown residents. This is Kirk Hansen. An unmarked aircraft has crashed in our district. The crash site is now a restricted area. My people will proceed to secure it.
Well, the thing is, there was
Go
a...
home and stay there.
I'm a bit shocked because of what Rampage
Unless you want to catch a stray
Jackson Sunday.
bullet.
It's
I'm imposing a state of emergency in Dogtown until further notice. More news to come as the situation develops.
Chin, you believe that?
What? Everybody okay?
Better. My input loves. We said we could use another window.
Dunno, man. The fuck Hanson got against a plane. Had a bad day and wham. Goddamn Sam. Sand in my mouth. Sand in my ass, man. My little girls can barely see. I need to get another pair of goggles. Shit. Poor things. Suffocating, go blind.
Damn, I almost forgot how to play this game.
Turn back time. What would you do?
Find a way to stay out of here.
Die.
Best seats in the house.
Gonna be a game to remember.
Johnny Silverhand. Basketball fan? That's new.
You know what I mean. Another game starting. One where your head's the fuck.
How do you mean?
You're up against seasoned players, whereas these are trained sociopaths. Pretend to be your friends while they fucking ain't. So go out and play. Just don't get played.
Just come out and say it.
No her type is all.
Politicians?
Worse. Saying no to high-ranking cunts like putting your mouth over the barrel. Take it from a deserter.
The dauntless Johnny
Here we go.
Vanquisher of hypocrisy, bolted from the army. Give this man his fucking encore.
Gonku and Linders.
Johnny.
It's okay. One thing
What was that?
After every carrot, every grunt gets a rifle, flak jacket, and a bunch of promises. Comes a time you're out of ammo. Kevlar's tattered cardboard.
Fuck all.
Exact. Getting the moment you
Sounds like you got a face.
didn't actually. All the
Don't turn it. Hands. What you holding? Nope, no, don't do that. Just don't. So,
Johnny?
so you'd rather go the hard way.
Look out!
Yo, what the shit? Friend here passed out. Too much excitement.
Yeah, that's cool. It's Idris Elba.
You're awake. Good. Got aspirin here. Should help.
You gone dead of your mind? Know who sent me? Know we're on the same side?
You failed to cooperate. Old habits kicked in. I scanned your profile. Paints an interesting picture. Freelance merc. You were born in NC, Haywood. To make things more interesting, FIA agent. You received your commission last night. That will be you introduced. As for me, my name's Reed.
Solomon Reed. Sleeper agent, 7 years under a rock in NC. Undiagnosed paranoiac.
Me to a T. Introductions aside, let's get down to a certain aircraft went. So,
Seems safe enough this morning. Hoping it's still the case.
so do I. We'll know soon. Address, please.
Abandoned building on Crest Street, 8th floor.
You left her alone in Dogtown?
Was I supposed to drag her along while cruising around?
Actually,
Look, place seemed plenty safe to me.
safe. A derelict building in Dogtown. Just listen to how that sounds. Hold up. I need to take this. Why you calling me on my day off? Last I heard, you're the manager. Ask Bob. He owes me a favor anyway. Yeah, well, tough nuts. You'd have to manage without me. Boss man, I work the door at a club. Selection, bouncing.
FIA special agent, bouncing away time at a club.
Job attracts ex-cops and commandos too. I know a few. They're a tough bunch. Trouble. Easy to blend in with over beers. This is not how I imagine spending my day off.
Saving the president? Great action BD shit right there, am I right?
Yeah, sure, I guess so. Does my eyes still smoke?
Snitches get stitches, man.
So that'll be a yes. Not good. When things start to spiral out of control, she's likely to light up. It's high time we help her out. Let's go. So this is the place. 8th floor.
Yeah.
Lead the way. Honestly, this is not inspiring confidence.
She's capable of taking care of herself, you know. I actually had uninvited guests last night. Ejected via the garbage chute.
Sometimes that's the only way out.
Where is to sign?
If anyone had tried to extract her forcibly, this whole level would be in shambles. No
Open
way
up,
she would have
it's
gone
me.
quietly.
Is this how you greet me?
Sorry. Rosalind, are you alright?
I'm good. Glad to see you are too.
You remembered my number.
Some numbers you never forget.
Level with me, Rosalind. You never intended.
Well, I found myself in... So it seemed the right moment to reach out, have a tete-a-tete, reset an old friendship.
I'd offer to sit down and chat over coffee, but the clock's ticking. I need to arrange a passage for you to Washington.
No, Reed. We need to talk. Here.
The president, a merc, and a special agent walk into the Oval Office. Question is, where do I fit into this joke?
You've seen the news.
Uh-huh. Hansen's spin work.
He's not acting purely on his own initiative. Someone from our camp's propping him up.
Hansen, any idea who he's in bed with?
Rosalind has more enemies than you can count.
This shit runs deeper, Reed. I wasn't alone on that flight.
So,
V.
Most likely scenario. Got one little mishack.
Unfortunately. Reed, I needn't remind you what this means for the NUS's national security. Besides, she's your prodigy, Saul. You taught her all your tricks. Hell, even recruited her. She and V have a unique... You two.
I already died for the cause.
What do you mean, already died?
What has Myers told you about me?
Said you led an intelligence cell here. Went into hibernation at war's end.
So she omitted the fact that Arasaka tried to smoke me. And that I ended up in intensive care with 3 bullet holes. That 6 months had passed before I could take a shit on my own.
Might have slipped her mind.
Convenient. Well, now you know.
Look, every moment we spend pouting here, our chances of finding Somi alive drop. Hard. Barely know you, but you don't seem like a chum who'd leave their agent out to dry.
Don't know me well, but well enough, I guess. I wouldn't. I'm here. I'll help. But I'm doing it for Somi. I don't know how much they're paying. But you better ask yourself, is it worth it?
Know what, Reed? You're right. Something real wonky about this. I'm out.
Now listen close, V. I'm only gonna say this once. Songbird promised you help with the relic. Now I will use any and all NUS assets to fulfill that promise. Consider it my contribution to your deal. Walk out of here, and the deal's null and void. Understood?
Not a bluff, V.
Blatant fucking blackmail as I see it. But fine. It worked.
Good. I'm glad.
Seems we're all on the same page now, V. Which means we can help each other too.
Agreed. Think so too.
If we want to find Somi, We gotta dig deep. I mean, actual reconnaissance. No stone unturned. We need contacts, informers not afraid to sing, who might see something in it for themselves. You'll need to earn their trust.
Big ask in Dogtown. Won't be easy.
I need to arrange a safe passage to Washington for Myers. Expect my call soon, V.
Thanks. For everything.
Stay safe. And don't let the bastards get you.
Same to you, V. May we meet again in more favorable circumstances.
All right, I need to make some calls. We should leave. Best if we weren't together. V, you'll go 5 minutes after we do.
Good luck. So how do we get out of this little corner of paradise? Just like old times, isn't it?
Okay, what do we got? Seems functional. Pipe's seen Badlands dry. Wonder where they lead. Right, so then what? Listen, don't laugh, but been seeing some weird shit around town. Like murals or something. But I know they're not real.
Just a Kiroshi blip. Could take a look.
No. The images are too complex for a blip. It's like they're symbols.
That case is the biochip. Brain can't handle the data overload. Either that, or it's reached the cortex.
Can you do anything?
Nope. Better find a way to get rid of that chip.
the fire beams.
Eh bien, sors ouais devant. Oui, c'est un système là. Oui. Oui. Faut prendre un père là.
Shit! So the drones don't lie, it's you! Fucking Lord, it's fake, gotta be.
El Capitan, you tracking me in Dogtown?
No, not
Fuck off
you,
while
the
you
car.
still got legs to
Listen,
walk
I'll
on.
explain, but first, you gotta bring her to me. Flipping you the cords. wipe them out yourself.
I almost fell over.
Fuck. What shit for brains Gonk called this a proper ignition? Fucking useless scrap. V, you scan this motherfucker? Gonked again. Preem looking, but useless. At least with you, it's the other way around.
Wait, what?
Ah, relaxed.
You always toss barbs at peeps trying to do you a favor?
I like to check my peeps. Check.
Give it to me straight, Cap. The wheel.
Got a need for speed, huh? Yeah, me too. But first, not gonna haze ya. The car you brought's looking a little too.
You know, issues with the electronics in the Muzutani.
Whoa, 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 V, boundaries, please. There are certain things I don't do halfway.
Wanted to ask about those
Ah, 6th Street?
Right. What's this creative endeavor need from me?
Gonna need you ready to... Listen, I got...
Right. And this?
Ooh, chop shop. Well, well. Picked up a tail, huh?
Nah, don't think so.
Relax, we're in my hood. You see...
NCPD, asshole. You got a license and a reg for them ugly mugs?
I don't fucking believe this.
Badge has got a talent for looking the other way. Suggest you try using it.
The mouth on this one. Training them better and better.
Daniels, the fuck, man? You take a fucking squad car to pick up a klept ride? In uniform?
Not the only one on his home turf, mama. Hey, nab a Vilfort Alvarado for the top brass, too. I'll get the gear for our little plan.
Hold the phone. El Cap handing out bribes?
There is. But they lay low. Don't got that fire in the eyes, you know?
Preem, thanks for the cred. Cars,
Shit.
deets, and docs are on their way. You see? It's just biz.
Third, right?
Come on, rain stopped. Okay, you just met one of our clients. So? In on the gig?
Guessing thief is another bad word around here.
You're a real preem listener, V, huh?
Right.
Sure, sure.
Hey, what's going on?
Get out.
Yes.
Now that I think about it, you don't have Vincy Petey. You got in. What do you...
Fire.
You are receiving us at 103.5 Radio Pepcac. Do not change your frequency.
Are most of the customers you get here just passing through?
Lately a lot of nomads among them. They come back from the road, stop here to throw back a few, maybe 10.
They don't like going into Night City sober, or what?
Hey, you there. Are you getting what you want out of life? Let me guess. Food from a tube, restaurant, another murder outside your bedroom window.
You have any idea who I am? Fucking thought so.
What are you, fine? Get out here!
Man, this transmitter takes me back.
How so?
Back in 2020, we used them for pirate broadcasts. You know, blasting hardcore punk. Badge frequencies.
So this must be how Raph and Shiv hacked those drones.
Was beginning to think you'd never figure it out.
fuck you up myself!
It is good to see you, V.
Seems pretty, secluded here.
It is appropriate for such a secret meeting.
What the hell happened? Look close to awful.
You see a man robbed of his implants, money and dignity. Look well. It is not all bad.
Friend,
Oda,
willing.
he's Hanako.
Hanako Arasaka's. From the. And what's to stop? Right, because.
Do not.
Takemura-san.
Oda,
Is this him? Your thief?
he's my witness.
Can't speak for myself, you know. So speak. Not gonna like. You have.
V,
All right then. Looked like your tip. Yorinobu lunged at. Silence! Not one word more. You will bring death to your door.
but it is the truth. Hanako-sama must hear it.
My one concern is to keep her safe in this city forgotten by the gods.
Is she in danger?
Now? No. Yet do.
I bring you this witness to his murder. And
Correct. But you can't ignore the truth. Correct. Unlike you, I have not yet
you will regret those words.
The only thing I... There is a price on your head. I do you a favor. Sorry, but this gonna take much longer? I do you a favor now by not cutting. What would you do now? Were you in my place?
I do no favors. I would deliver you ahead to Yorinobu-sama.
Consider yourself lucky that I
Oda!
am... What?
We're talking about a guy who killed his father to seize control of Arasaka. Gonna take an interest in this or not?
I will not. But I will let you leave this place, this city, unharmed. If I see either of you again, I will not be so lenient.
Be very careful, my friend. We are all so far from home.
How's this?
Good fucking riddance. One Arasaka whack job is already plenty.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
We tried, yes, and obtained something useful.
How do you figure that?
What Oda said. They returned to Tokyo after the parade. Do you not see the parade? It is our... If we'll need a precise map.
Hold on.
It is your turn to call on friends.
No, just to fix her dame. Kaku.
We must... Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
J Street. What is this name?
Just a Night City name.
Beware, you mock me too often.
You alright, Goro?
Yes. Why the sudden concern?
Have shared interests, you and I. Or have you forgotten?
Certainly not.
Good. Because catching lead in Night City's easier than catching a cold. And I need you alive.
I am alive and well. As you can see, you should worry about yourself.
Any idea what's going on at Arasaka?
Only what I can surmise from what I see on TV. Yorinobu and his puppets grin at the cameras and insist that everything is under control. But the wider the smile, the bigger the lies.
Damn. Damn, this is
How does she do that without breaking her back?
Here's
At least two dirty eating no bastard son of a bitch. Stop right there. Hey, honey.
Got something that'll keep you hard for hours.
Hey, you looking for some company tonight?
How I miss the sound.
Rogue, my sweet. This has got to be a misunderstanding. I've no idea who jumped your team, but the claws? No, never. My boys know them. I'm sorry, got to go. I have guests. Well, well, who do I spy but V? In my humble parlor, no less.
Wakako, long time no see.
So what brings you here? And your charming friend is?
Happen to be working together. That's all.
Takemura Goro です。岡田さん、お会いできて光栄です。
Ah, a true gentleman. Ah, shame only that he's being hunted by all Arasaka's tin soldiers. And you, V, bring him to my door. Give me one reason why I shouldn't notify the proper authorities right away.
Eddie's is why. Always about Eddie's, Wakako. You want to make 'em? We got biz.
So tell me, and mark well I still have my phone at hand.
Need intel on the parade.
So it's Arasaka. Again. What I fail to understand is, why come to me? Did Mr. Deshawn not come to the phone?
Arasaka, Tiger Claws. Kinda like the family dog screwing the cat, huh? Can't possibly be fond of the people who killed your grandkid.
That was very long ago.
Time's the best healer? Wound like that, though.
A wound like that, no. Everything's on the shards.
How much does this cost? My pockets are empty.
Clearly. My gift to you, it's free.
Okada-san, what is free often proves most costly.
Gonna take them or not? Japantown. Whole district is to be sealed off for the parade. Dashi platforms, the main attraction. They'll fly this way, high above street level. Along the parade route, balconies, footbridges, and vantage points affording good views. Hanako Arasaka, the guest of honor, will deliver her speech from the largest float. She'll do this exactly here. Got no idea about security, but given recent events, expect it to be tight. Our last parade, Arasaka undercovers infiltrated the crowd. Not to mention a smattering of sharpshooters, drones, and if that's not enough fun, for one day, a net runner, one at least. They use the city CCTV to observe everything. Main access point, here. It's an old automated. At the end, the floats will float out. That's it. Then go.
Thanks, Wakako.
We are
We have some outstanding biz to settle. Remember Sandra Dorset?
I don't forget such things, V. Here is your reward. It comes with a fairly ample bonus. Go see a Ripper doc. They'll weave you a dermo imprint that will enable smart gun compatibility. A Tiger Claw specialty.
I can't help asking.
5. All went before their time. Terrible family tragedy.
You not
Have to live.
willing to...
My husband.
What did they...
They did what made the best eddies. Gave them the most pull. Sold set.
Willing to bet nobody knows.
My husband.
What did they...
They did.
a delightful, mature woman. This information, it could be just what we need. But I will try to investigate further. I will stay here some time and call some associates. The moment I learn something new...
Hey, V! You hear me?
Loud and clear, you don't need to yell. What's up?
Doing a little competition. Shoot!
There's no
Prizes
time
and all.
to waste, V.
You know, over here with the range.
Yeah, that'd make sense.
Well, you in?
I didn't think big parties were your thing.
Yeah, well, it ain't a big one, but, you know, running low on heads. Gotta bring in the clients. Attract them and shit.
Could try selling iron straight from the factory. Skip the whole part where you tinker for hours
Got
on each
something
little
that'll
shooter.
keep you hard.
V, my dignity, please.
Sorry, Wilson. Don't shoot for fun.
I can respect that, V. Well, see you around.
Well, well, have you tried your luck at the slots?
I beg your pardon?
You look like a man whose last best hope is a stroke of good fortune.
You truly think so?
Fortune is like a roulette wheel. Sometimes all it takes is a little push.
Got something that'll keep you hard.
Guys, that's it, man. I haven't been streaming for a long time, but there's something that I truly want to show you guys. It's really messed up. So wait, just a moment. Huh? Huh. Oh, like this. Like what happened to Rampage son, Rampage Jackson's son? That was messed up, man. Yeah, I do love my Filipino woman. No way. Yeah, this has been the talk of the in the whole West, man. Especially in the whole MMA community. It's sick.
Hey, hey, I think that's a little. Oh!
So Rampage Jackson is how do you say, he's a professional UFC fighter, ex-champ, and this is his son, Rafa Jr. Basically, he went to a wrestling exhibition match, and yeah, and that this stunt performer, a wrestling performer, thought he was also a performer, but he placed an empty can and shoved it into his head because he thought it was all an act. This guy, but it was almost an empty can, yeah. So the punch was already, I think, equivalent of 20-30%. But Rafa is a dumb guy, man.
Oh, you don't show it? Hold up. For people that don't know, that's Rampage Jackson's son at an indie event. This was outside before it started.
It was dumb action.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Oh!
Oh, you don't show it?
Hold up. For people that don't know, that's Rampage Jackson's son at an indie event. This was outside before it started.
Hey, hey, I think that's a little. Oh! Oh, you don't show it?
Hold up. For people that don't know, this was outside.
No, screw this guy. This. That's what happened.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for myself because I'm tired of everybody playing with me, bro.
That was a totally dumb reaction. It was truly, even though, yeah, it shouldn't exist. It's truly a dumb reaction. He should be in jail for that. Yeah. Or give the guy who he did a lot of damage a lot of money. But wait.
Former WWE star Trevor Lee has strongly criticized the organizers of the Knox Pro Wrestling event following the violent attack on wrestler Psycho Stu by Raja Jackson. Lee took to Twitter to express his outrage, stating that wrestlers must learn to protect themselves with no reliance on promoters, who, in this case, do not give a about protecting you. Lee is pointing to a dangerous lack of safety oversight and inadequate measures to protect performers, even after Psycho Stu had already apologized and seemingly cleared the air before the match went off script.
Right, so as you know, on the channel we discuss wrestling, and in particular the world of independent wrestling and how it's the Wild West and just all the crazy incidents. One of the craziest situations I've seen in independent this is because Rampage...
But the thing is, also the MMA fighter, Raja, he doesn't hit hard. He has pillow hands. So it doesn't take a lot of damage, I guess. Because I think if you look at objectively, the veteran guy, you know, the stunt performer, he's already awake. But it's really dumb for the. It's just not good for the whole MMA community. It's like a Christian terrorist or a Muslim terrorist or a Jewish terrorist. You know, more on the extreme to make the whole community look bad. You need to put it that way, or even a bad game in gaming in general. Maybe less. But the analogy is still the same. It's fucked up, man.
Rampage Jackson also has a son called Raja, and they see this understanding where Stu was just trying to get him to sell something and do a little angle, but Raja didn't really understand the business like that.
El Prez whooping my ass
when I
first started up.
Yeah, I remember that. You're my favorite wrestler because of that. You beat the fuck out of him. Yeah. Where's the real McKill at? Where's he at?
You don't need to worry about him. You need to be worried about Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu?
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Oh, you don't show it?
He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
resolved.
He always think that we're working over here like it's part of the fucking storyline.
Just keep quiet. What kind of homosexual shit?
Rampage. That's how we
No, bro.
Go ahead, Stu. It's out there. Because he always think it's a work, dude. So fucking seal that.
I'm
sorry, bro. Hey, it's going to all work out, dude.
Yeah, as long as I can do that. Yeah.
It's all going to work out.
All right, bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We good.
I got you.
What's your name again?
Raja.
What's that?
Raja.
Raja? Joe, man. Nice to meet you.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were working.
I get it.
We're not working out. Well, he's going to come out on your matches. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now.
You know what I'm saying, though? We're always
Raj is of course in attendance in the front row. Psycho Stu is in action in a tag match, and post-match after
You just involved fucking Rampage himself,
which is why what happens next is even more shocking. As we get to the beginning of the show, as Raj is of course in attendance in the front row, Psycho Stu is in action in a tag match, and post-match after this match is complete, there's a big beatdown / brawl angle, which then spawns Raja to be called into the ring, and this happens. After ages of doing this, I don't know why the guys in the ring were
playing and shit. I don't give a fuck.
This failed MMA fighter just started shooting on his opponents for no reason, and Sean Ross Sapp would confirm that his post-match run-in was planned, but the way it went down wasn't. And it becomes fully apparent that this was Raja's intention to do this the entire time when you watch what went down, what he is about to do, and how he is fully intending on hurting Stu, even to the point of saying that what he's about to do isn't scripted, telling his audience what he's about to do before doing it. This was not something that simply went wrong. This is not something of him misunderstanding the business. This is him intending to assault someone in the ring. And yeah, Rampage Jackson, the father of course of Raja himself, would react to the situation live on stream, and then he would post his own sweeping statement to social media where he stated, "I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Stuart Smith,
This is definitely not Rampage Jackson's typing. He cannot type it. He can barely talk. He's a funny guy. But this is just
Psycho Stu is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Raja was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was a part of the show. It was bad judgment and a work that went wrong. Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro Mr. Smith. That being said, after, or should he really have to? And I don't believe he's got any sort of ban on Kick yet, but I could be wrong on that. I'll show it on screen if I am. And overall, what an absolutely awful situation. I hope Stu is doing well, and I really hope that Raja Jackson gets justice served, because he probably needs to be behind bars for this. I guess Rampage was right that Raja had no right to be in a wrestling ring, but that's nothing to do with the fact that he's concussed or an MMA fighter. It's due to the fact that he just assaulted someone. If you don't have any respect for the business, or you're not prepared to give respect to the business, then you shouldn't be allowed to get into the ring. I'm not blaming Knox Pro Wrestling in any way. I understand they may have seen an influencer in their crowd and thought maybe it could get them some extra publicity, but it went so incredibly wrong. But yeah, this can all be avoided now, and they still absolutely should have been a lot quicker to helping Stu while he was being punched away, because there was a very slow response. Raja Jackson was on top of him, punching him for an uncomfortably long amount of time before anyone tried to stop it. And yeah, as a general rule, it's probably good to keep untrained influencers, let alone untrained kick streamers, away from the ring. Anyone would know to keep untrained influencers, let alone untrained kick streamers, away from the ring.
Yeah.
Anyone with no training just shouldn't be in the ring at all. Yeah, this is a situation unlike anything I've seen for a while on the independent scene, and hopefully everyone can learn from this, and something like this happening at an independent show can be avoided, because this was just awful. I hope Stu makes a good quick recovery. I hope Raja is put behind bars and banned from streaming, and yeah, just an awful situation all round. And easily one of the most disturbing and worst events and incidents I've ever seen take place at an independent.
God be best for both of them. It's fucked up, man.
Did you see Rampage Jackson's son Raja lose his damn mind after an incident that started off as a misunderstanding in which one of the wrestlers thought Raja was a wrestling extra, hit him in the head with a beer can. He said he saw cameras. He thought, he thought it was part of a net. Raja got absolutely pissed. So they offered him an opportunity to jump in the ring and, have a have a moment in the ring. But Raja got in the ring, slammed the man on the ground. He went unconscious, and he proceeded to unleash a barrage of punches over and over and over, to the point where people started realizing this ain't part of the script. Wrestlers start jumping in, had to tackle him. Raja completely lost his mind. He's facing, he more than likely will face jail time, a law.
This is truly bad for the community, man. I wish it was different. Yeah, but I was also in a fight before at in the bar. Not in a fight, but it was a. Yeah, I think it was also a bit my fault. There was a fat guy, and you know, I was. Sometimes you do have it, you know. Then you're talking to a, you know, just a great lady, and then some guy, you know, look after me, you know, just provoking. What are you doing? He was pushing me, but, you know, I did nothing. I just de-escalated the situation, and told him, you don't want to do this. And then told him I'm sorry. Then I would, yeah, go apart. That's the best thing. Otherwise, the consequences is the risks are too high, man. Just that's why I'm really proud of my breakdancing skills. Yeah. That I do not use violence. It's dumb.
Obviously not very good, or I wouldn't be a promoter. Would Bruce Lee at his peak be able to contend with today's top MMA fighters? It's such an unfair question. I'm such a huge Bruce Lee fan. I mean, Bruce Lee in his day, we wouldn't be where we are today without Bruce Lee. So to try to compare him to today's fighters is ridiculous. Obviously not very good, or I wouldn't be a promoter. Would Bruce Lee at his peak be able...
Excuse me, listen.
Guys, but I'm going to end the stream, man. I love you guys. Alhamdulillah. Relax.